moment diffuse the situation.
That's something else. It really is.
About goes 6-2. The Deuce at first has drawn a couple of throws from Jace Fry. And Scope at the plate. This ball away. A couple of good swings today. Deep fly ball out, a walk, ground ball single. There's a lot of ground balls, 1-0. Nice ball away, 88 to 90 on the fastball. Average has been right around 91 this year. That's way down from just a couple of years ago when it was more 93, 94. So we know the kind of job.
Starting route to Lone Pine Road. At the next stop sign, turn left.
Again, Dr. Leakers, ground ball to short. Anderson underhand flip to second. Hernandez relay to first. That's Taylor made with 6-4-3. Inning double play. Tucker's going to run to the third with nobody out and do not score. We have the seventh inning in a 2-2 game on the Detroit Tigers.
At the stop sign, turn left onto West Beagle Road.
Whenever you shop Meyer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. You support the games that bring us together, the first hits, and the greatest signs. You help build confidence and character that lasts a lifetime. Because when you shop Meyer, you don't just shop for yourself or your family. You shop for your entire community. You create reasons to celebrate and opportunities for people in your community to live, to learn, to work, and to play. Which is why for the biggest complete game,
At the light, turn right onto Franklin Road.
is proud to sponsor the Detroit Tigers and hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest.
When it's crunch time, PetSmart has everything your pet needs right when you need it. Score food, toys, treats, and more for your dog, cat, reptile, fish, or small pet, and get it fast with PetSmart same-day delivery. Just order online at PetSmart.com and choose same-day delivery, and we'll bring it right to your door. Or choose free curbside pickup. Check in via the PetSmart app during free curbside pickup, and we'll bring it right to your car. PetSmart. Anything for pets.
The boys and bugs of summer are back. For any pest problem, Rose is the solution. Call Rose at 800-966-ROSE or go to rosepestsolutions.com.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Corton Road.
Moving toward the line. Didn't get all of it. Good running catch, though, for Badu because it looked like extra bases off the bat of Luis Robert.
He hits everything hard, doesn't he? But Badu was there.
Ryan Garcia, 92, 93. He's right up to 95 on the fastball. Speaking about to Xfinity Mobile, get nationwide 5G. And the fastest, most reliable network only with Xfinity Mobile.
At the next light, turn left.
Doubles include one off this guy's back. Are you at the plate? That's what he does. First pitch slider in the dirt down and away. Mid-90s on the fastball and the sharp slider. Ryan Garcia's getting back to where he was.
At the light, turn left onto Corton Road.
35 innings of work. You're just looking for some signs down the stretch. 1-0. Fastball 94, but in the dirt. It's just been off a little bit this year for Brian. A few more swings and misses. 35 innings, 40 hits, and 22 walks. And the number that really jumps out at you, the 10 home runs. He's 2 for 3 today. Line drive single, line drive double at the gap in right center.
1 mile, turn right onto Inkster Road.
Next towards the plate, 2-0, fly ball, left center field. That one's way back, and that ball is caught by Manu at the top of the fence. Are you kidding me?
Come on now.
That ball was caught, and it's caught at the top of the fence. This is a mysterious day here at Comerica Park.
Doesn't make any sense. Absolutely no. I'm with you. I thought it was way out.
And he actually was a step away from the top of
Yeah.
the fence when he made the catch.
How about that? This is a mysterious day. That's a good way to say it. Holy mackerel.
Wow. I thought that might
At
even
the next
carry
stop
the
sign,
visiting ball
turn
back.
right.
Crazy day. Balls dying at the wall on both sides.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yasmani Grandal takes a sinker low and away. Ball 1. That ball left his bat at 100 and at the right angle.
Yes. That was the key. Yes.
Yasmani Grandal takes a pitch up and away. Look at something
At the
hit
stop
33
sign,
degrees
turn
off
right
the
onto
bat at
Inkster
100
Road.
miles an hour. I mean, you don't talk about launch angle very often, but that ball usually goes the 2-0. Change up away, called strike 1. Grandal's walked twice, popped out in this game today.
In 1.7 miles, arrive at Lone Pine
He
Road.
shifts to the right. Beretta is about as far as you'll see a second baseman on the outfield grass, almost 40 feet onto the outfield grass. Fastball sinks away, and just know when Grandal gets to a 3-ball count, he's going to be on.
Yeah, it better be a good pitch for him to swing at it.
He might get to 3-2, but it just feels like every time he gets to a 3-ball count, you know he's going to end up on first. The 3-1. He bounced it. Ball 4. Another walk to Yasmani Grandal. That's 4 walks in the 2 games. We said coming in he'd walked 8 times against Tigers pitching with 3 home runs this year. On-base machine this year for the White Sox and against the Tigers.
He has really come on strong. Just been an amazing pickup.
In 1 mile, arrive at Lone Pine Road.
The Tigers shift the other way against Eloy Menez. Not a full shift, kind of a modified shift. Paredes up the middle at second base. Goodrum at short today, straight up. Candelario deep and along the line. First pitch to Jimenez. Fastball strike, 93, down and away.
And I would say Reyes is about as deep as you're going to see him play in center field.
Probably 20 feet maybe in front of the warning track.
Yeah,
Very
man.
deep in left field for Akil Baddoo. Again, for Jimenez, tremendous power, but more balls on the ground than in the air. The strike 1. Make the fastball low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, a line out. Jimenez is also bounced into a double play and a routine fly to center. So far, more balls hit in the air than on the ground in the 2 games of this series. 2-2 tie. We're in the 7th inning. 7th inning brought to you by General RV, Michigan's premier RV dealer for sales, service, and parts. With every strikeout by a Tigers pitcher today, Kroger is donating $100 to Forgotten Harvest. Haas setting up low and away. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. That's a good fastball right there. 95 with some life.
That ball, there was that airplane fastball I love to talk about. Took off. Certain pitchers have that pitch at the right time.
Outfield very deep. Jimenez today, 0 for 3. Waiting on a 1-2 and a 2-2 game. 2 outs in the 7th and a man on first. The 1-2. Pulled the fastball low and away. So a couple of big misses with the fastball. Garcia takes a little stroll back of the rubber. Adjusts the cap, settles in on the third base side. Leans in, tucks that glove in by the left shoulder. Ball behind the back, peers over his left shoulder at the base runner. Grandal at first, now Sept. Holds the glove at the belt. The 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Oh.
He waved at a good slider from Brian Garcia.
Big league slider there, baby.
That's a good inning plus 1 out for Brian Garcia. 7th inning stretch time in Detroit brought to you by DTE. To save energy and money, visit DTEenergy.com/save energy.
2-2 tie at the stretch. This is the home of Detroit Tigers baseball.
Hey, AT&T, do you mind turning down your music a little?
We live with AT&T, and it's a headache. Before he moved in, he always talked about gig speed internet, but turns out we can't even sign up for that here.
We really wanted gig speed for my constant work video calls during the day and all of his gaming and live streaming at night.
Oh, seriously. You know, my buddy Bruce just switched to Xfinity. He went with a gig since all his kids are living at home.
Lucky Bruce. I bet they also get Xfinity's online security, so all their connected devices are protected. Okay, I can't handle this. He is actually tone deaf.
He's a drone chef? What's that?
Stop living with AT&T. Xfinity can deliver gig to the most homes. Plus, with advanced security, if it's connected, it's protected. Switch to Xfinity. Go to xfinity.com/compareATT, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed. X5 Advanced Security is available to Xfinity Internet customers with a compatible X5 gateway.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, is giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game this week and receive $150 in free bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code STEEL. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. It's always a free call and a free consultation. And you get our no-fee guarantee. Never a fee until we win. Get the Bernstein advantage. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Second inning of work, so both starters are out. Tyler Alexander ends up going 5, 2 runs on 8 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. And kind of a similar outing for Dallas Keuchel. 5 innings, 2 runs on 11 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Final lines brought to you by Bell Tire, where you will always get the lowest tire price, period. Grossman 1 for 3 against the starter Dallas Keuchel, facing Jace Fry for the first time. First pitch, curveball for strike 1. Righties definitely in Jace Fry's career definitely had the edge against this lefty. It's not overpowering stuff, is it, Jimmy?
No, it's not. But he knows how to pitch. The art of pitching, changing speeds, mixing them up.
Strike 1, low and away. I don't know what you have to do to hit a home run today, so...
Well, you need a rocket.
Here's a guy he'll give up the long ball from time to time. But there's just nothing to indicate a ball can actually be hit out today.
It's really weird.
The 1-1. Line drive. Pass to diving Tim Anderson into left field. Fielded by Jimenez. Robbie Grossman will turn and hold. The sharp line drive single. Lots of base runners in this game. Single runs in the 3rd and 4th for the Tigers. Both RBIs belong to Akio Badu. And 2 runs in the 3rd inning for the Chicago White Sox. A 2-run single for Luis Robert. Some lefties you can run on. This wouldn't necessarily fall into that category, although the Tigers are always searching for any weakness in a delivery. Jeimer Candelario takes a strike, but you noticed on that pitch as Fry went home, Robbie Grossman was going back toward first. So, if they got something on Jace Fry, he didn't read it on that delivery. A lot of guys getting a lot of swings and misses. Has in past years, but not so far in his few innings with the White Sox. We'll flip over to first, and I'm keeping an eye on you. Throw over to Abreu, middle of the infield to Anderson and Hernandez. In double play depth, the outfield plays Jeimer to pull just slightly. 1 for 3 for Jeimer in this game. Line drive single in the 3rd. The strike 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Constructing the Future is brought to you by the D Las Vegas. Book your stay now at thed.com, your home for Detroit sports in Las Vegas. As you mentioned, I had a chance to talk with Jackson Jobe today, and I love how he described, Jim, the slider that everybody was just getting so excited about because of the spin rate. His first reaction was, and he was told it's a spin rate that's above major league, top end of the major leagues in terms of spin rate on his slider. Pitch in the dirt. I loved his reaction. Like, oh, really? That's cool. It's like he had no idea what 3,200 RPMs meant for his slider. But I said, how did you learn to throw that? And I was just playing catch with his dad at age 14. His dad wanted him to throw a breaking ball, but he said, throw it like you throw a football.
Right.
And he said, it's not like I developed a great slider at 14, but starting at 14, I learned how to throw it without a lot of movement in my wrist. The 1-2 is swinging a ground ball and pass to diving Hernandez into right field. Grossman will stop at second. His angle closes quickly and gets the ball into Anderson. Sharp ground ball single. The Tigers have their first two on here in the seventh.
Boy, good swing right there. Good, nice little buggy whip. The pitch was away. Off-speed pitch. Did not try to pull it. Good swing. Well, that's been around for a long time. I remember talking about that years ago. That's how you learn how to throw the slider, like you're throwing the football. So, I mean, his dad was right on.
Said Dad never pushed him into anything. He said, no, if it was, wanted to play catch, it's like, you tell me, you want to play? We'll go play.
I tell you, this kid sounds like he'll be here next year.
I mean, he's a pretty mature 19-year-old kid.
Boy, I mean, all the things I'm hearing about this young man, man.
And really, the biggest thing, I think of some of those high school pitchers who've been drafted in the past, heavy workloads, and his workload really, since he started pitching, almost in his junior year was when he started. It's been a kind of light workload for that arm, which is not a small thing. Swing and a miss, curveball to Eric Haas.
Well, how about this beautiful sunny afternoon?
The sun has won its battle with the cloud cover and is breaking through kind of a hazy sun at the moment. Bullpen getting busy for the Chicago White Sox. Ryan Burr, who we saw in the game yesterday, up and throwing, a right-hander. 2 on to start this seventh inning. The pitch from Jace Fry. Ground ball to short. Anderson to Hernandez to Abreu. 2 outs, man on third.
Well, you talk about off-balance swing. Holy mackerel. Got him got way out in front, didn't wait for the ball. Had his number today, don't they?
2 base runners in the first, 3 base runners and a run in the third, 4 base runners in the fourth for the Tigers, 2 more in the fifth, another in the sixth, 2 more here in the seventh, and just neither team has been able to come up with that big hit other than a couple of times with a runner on.
Tigers have lots of opportunities.
2 on to start the inning, and now it's a man on third, 2 outs, and leaves it up to Nico Goodrum. First pitch to Nico, way up and away as Monty Grandal has to jump up out of his crouch and backhand the ball that was heading to the screen. Cameron waiting on deck. He's 3 for 3. Victor Reyes is 3 for 3. 14 hit attack and just 2 runs. Unusual to see that. Sox are 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Tigers are 3 for 10. 1-0. Backdoor breaking ball for a called strike, 1-1. Chase Fry works over on the first base side of the rubber. Glove on the right, hit ball behind the back as he stands straight up. Gets the sign from his catcher Grandal and sets the 1-1. Swinging a line drive, base hit into right field. Tigers take the lead. Grossman to score. 3-2 Tigers here in the seventh inning. Nico Goodrum delivers a big 2-out hit.
Well, that's the art of hitting right there. The pitch was away. Did not try to pull it. Nice buggy whip to put the Tigers out in front. It is about time. But that was a heck of, I tell you what, that's a heck of a curveball that he stayed with. He did not try to pull the ball. Good swing.
Eighth inning, it was a 2-out single from Harold Castro last night that broke a 3-3 tie. Now the seventh inning, a 2-out single from Nico Goodrum. Taz Cameron takes a pitch low and away. The message from A.J. Hinch throughout the year has been, contact can be your friend in certain situations.
No question about that.
Funny, asked him about strikeouts the other day. How much can you live with a power hitter? And just kind of looked and said, you know what? I'm not a big fan of strikeouts. So that guides his philosophy.
That's a good point.
And in Houston, so of course you're going to live with some, but his point is you have to be able to have a two-strike approach. Look at his teams in Houston. They bombed the ball, but they went from the team that struck out the most to the team that struck out the fewest times in the space of a year. And they were generally right there the rest of his time in Houston as the team that was the toughest to strike out while they put up a lot of runs and bombed the ball.
It was amazing, that turnaround. Remember that well, yes.
Targeting certain veterans who knew how to control the strike zone, didn't chase and didn't strike out a lot. Remember they added 3 or 4 in that first year, the 2-0. Low and away, gets by Grandal. Down to second goes Nico Goodrum. Big turn and hold. This has not been a sharp-looking Chicago team these last 2 days.
No, it has not. I'm trying to figure out if that ball should have been caught.
I thought it should have been. 10,585. They announced attendance today. They couldn't all get here with a change in time.
I mean, that's got to be a passport.
Now Daz Cameron, 3 for 3 today, can widen this Tigers lead. 3-2 Tigers in the bottom of the 7th. Swinging a tap foul off of Grandal. So, of course, it's a wild pitch.
Of course, I'm so wrong in those calls. It's amazing.
Never did see a replay, but it just, I didn't think that it was...
No. It looked to me like the glove work was a little slow.
Single by Grossman, single by Candelario, both sharply hit. And then the double play ball meant man on third, 2 outs, and Nico Goodrum on a 1-1. Sharp line drive single into right field to bring home the go-ahead run. Wild pitch puts Goodrum at second. The 3-1 to Daz Cameron. Swing and little soft tap foul. It's a pretty good pitch. Sinker below the strike zone, down and away, but it's not quite the same stuff from Jace Fry that we've seen in past years.
No, I agree. I think the stuff's a little short. Surprisingly so.
Outfield straight up on Daz Cameron. Ground ball single, a flare single, line drive single for Daz today. Good feeling for him. He hit 173 and is limited at bats with the Tigers coming in. Fry works first base side of the rubber. Lefty sets the 3-2.
Right!
It's
white gold.
2-mile-an-hour fastball. Up and away. Isak Paredes waiting on deck. A 15-hit attack for the Tigers.
Scared you to death. It's white gold. You jumped
Ball
on
is
my
not
one.
jumping today.
It's
On both sides have ended up on the warning track. That
Each team would have had, 3 or 4 home runs by now.
Jim, we don't get fooled on fly balls too often.
No.
In terms of balls that leave the bat, you think, okay, that's out. And I've been fooled 3 or 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
today.
No, we both have.
The 3-2.
It's white gold.
Side. With the fastball at 88. And Daz Cameron reaches for the 4th time today. That's going to be the end for Tony La Russa. He heads out to the mountain to make the pitching change. Couple of men on, a run in, 3-2 Tigers in the 7th. And while the Sox go to the bullpen, we'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
It's a new day to celebrate and be free. A new day full of action and excitement. Come to Soaring Eagle. Indulge to your heart's content. It's a day for winning, for world-class fun and food. Yes, it's a grand, spectacular day to get away. Only at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. It's a new day. Visit SoaringEagleCasino.com. Summertime is grilling time. Time to enjoy family and friends while grilling outside with a baseball game on the radio. Make sure you get the best ribeye and pork chops from your butcher for this special time of year. Your butcher can help you pick the best corn-fed ribeyes and best pork chops for the best grilling meals. Corn farmers and livestock producers work together so you can have the most delicious meat on your grill this summer. Brought to you by the great folks at the Corn Marketing Program of Michigan. To learn more about Michigan corn, visit micorn.org.
It's okay to be stressed, but it's also okay to realize that sometimes what you think is just stress might be something more. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we're here for you whenever you're ready. With access to support for physical and mental health, wherever and whenever you need it, even from the privacy of your own home. We're here for it all, and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. Learn more at hereforitall.com.
Season.
Pitcher change brought you by Xfinity Mobile. Get nationwide 5G the fastest, most reliable network only with Xfinity Mobile. Who's young lefty that's got good stuff? He's got a sink about 71% of the time at 95 to 96. Also a hard slider at 84 and a cover to go with it. Oh, I tell you, this is good to see this Tiger team bounce back up there. They really have outplayed
these two games. Loretta's 0 for 3 today. Hit the ball hard a couple of times. First fly ball, and even harder his second time up in the fourth inning. Good on the runner at second. Daz Cameron at first. Tigers trying to add to a 3-2 lead. Bummer on the mound. Steps off. 51 innings of work, a walk rate of 5 per 9, strikeout rate of 13 per 9. First pitch, fastball, kind of a sidearm slinger, strike on the inside corner.
Now, from a hitter standpoint, you have to speed up your bat a little bit. You have to face some pitchers that were not hard to as Keuchel and Fry.
The stuff was definitely down for Chase Fry.
It was.
This guy gets a ton of ground ball outs. The strike one. Backdoor slide, beauty. On the outside edge, called strike two.
Yeah, it was really good that big.
Two Tigers in the bottom of the seventh. Sacrifice. Waiting. Ball a little bit low. Daz Cameron was taking off for second base. And Nico Goodwin wasn't going anywhere. Daz is a Panther like that. Oh, this is so.
Yeah, really.
Looked like he was ready for the double steal. 2 on, 2 outs. Tigers leading by a run. Run is waiting. The pitch. Swing, tap foul. Slow motion swing and a slow slider. This copyrighted broadcast presented by Authority. The Detroit Tigers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers. Robert in center shades a little bit toward left center. Jimenez deep edge shades a little bit toward the line of this righty. Again, the 1-2. The outside. Misses away. Fifth pitch of the at bat is ball 2. Reyes 3 for 3. Cameron 3 for 3 plus a walk. Goodrum has a couple of hits. So does Candelario. So does Perdue. And so does Grossman. In this 15-hit attack.
It's a lot of fun for the offense.
Hernandez keeping an eye on Goodrum at second, trying to shorten his lead. He's standing right at the